Let's do this!
Hey, I'm Jacob.
And I'm Tyler.
And we are Cart Collectors. So today is a little bit of a different kind of deal. We're actually going to be reviewing Moai Kun. Hopefully I pronounced that second term right.
You did good.
Thank you. Basically, it was originally developed and published by the one and only Konami back in 1990 for the famicom, or family computer. I actually did a reproduction process and made this for the NES using a Dash Galaxy card.
So first impressions, just looking at this game, it's very basic Nintendo styled with its orientation and layout, similar to how they did Metroid and Mario Brothers and Ice Climbers and all those other old Nintendo games before they started really making the artwork on the labels unique. And there's not much to really say about it. It's just the character, and it looks like a basic platforming game, but it leaves some mystery to what exactly is going to be in the game, because there's just that little bit that it shows. So, in a sense, that's good.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a good thing. I'll leave in a link in the description below of where I got this, just so we can provide a original credit for the one who made this.
The guy who put this together in Illustrator or whichever program he may have used did a nice job of it. So
thank you very much.
Yep, props to him.
So on to the storyline. Moai Kun is based off of the Easter Islands. You actually go around as a Moai statue, rescuing other statues from the enemies, and then that's how you progress through each level.
This game is a puzzle platformer that plays like Solomon's Key, has a layout of Dig Dug, and looks and feels like Bubble Bobble. As Jacob said, you go around rescuing other statues while avoiding enemies to progress to the next stage. It's a really basic game, but it's a fun game.
The control for this game is very self-explanatory. You have the directional buttons, you have A to jump, and your B is your attack. He does like a little headbutt. It's actually pretty funny, because if you press B really quickly, it looks like he's walking out. Throughout some levels, you'll collect bombs. You can press down and B to lay the bombs. And also, it's interesting to note that if you press select, he'll commit suicide, just in case you're in a bind or you realize you just messed up. The only thing to really say other than that is his jumping ability is very limited. He's a statue, he's not Mario or anything.
The graphics in this game remind me of a launch title, and not quite to the quality of a 1990 release. And I say that because I feel like there could have been more attention to detail with the characters and the levels. But with that being said, the graphics are colorful and fun and bright, and as I mentioned, remind me of Bubble Bobble.
The audio for this game is actually pretty catchy. It kind of reminds me of Bubble Bobble. The only thing is it's on a loop for every single level that you play. It can get pretty frustrating, especially in the tougher levels where you're trying to figure out the puzzle, and all you can hear is that constant looping of this catchy jingle. It can get on your nerves and can make it even harder sometimes. Here and there we actually had to put it on mute because we just couldn't take it anymore. So overall, aside from the graphics, aside from the audio, it's a really fun game, and I urge you to try it if you get a chance.
Right, and as you said, the audio's not bad. It's just so repetitive to the point that it will probably drive you a little crazy.
Yeah,
but it's a fun game if you like puzzle platforming games.
If you like Solomon's Key, try this game out.
If you want to be mentally tested a little bit, it's a game for you to try.
Yeah, the difficulty is it's really good. It's like you're taking steps.
Right, and every time they introduce like a new concept to you and how to progress in a certain way in a certain level, it will make that concept very easy. So you're going up, you learn that thing, and then you go up again, learn a new thing. So it brings you along, but at the same time, once you learn that new concept, it does not baby you. It throws you to the wolves.
No, it makes you know that you just learned something. Use it.
Right. So overall, it's a good game. I wouldn't say it's a great game, but it's a fun game.
Like I would,
and it's worth trying.
I'd be willing to play it again.
I would too.
It's a fun game.
Possibly with the volume off though.
Possibly with the volume off in another game like Bubble Bobble playing in the background.
Yeah. So let us know what you thought of this game. Have you heard of it before? And maybe there's a Japanese release game you'd like us to possibly review in the future.
Yeah, now that we can do it, now that we know the process. So comment in the comment section below, and
thank you for watching.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
Tyler.
you. And I'm Jacob.
We are
Card Collectors.
Bye. So first impressions on this, the art style is very basic, very original Nintendo.
Unpackaged.
So the artwork on